Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our bounty hunter Valicar. We are still here on Incorporation Island, on our way now to deal with the Corporate Council. So we need to go far to the west and take a transport over to the other side of the islands, I think, to try and gain access to the Council Tower, where we'll find them. In the previous episode we dealt with Zerka Corporation and CEC, and now have access to the rocket trams which allow us to transport to the rest of Corellia, basically. And we've been asked to meet up with a Major Tradic to root out some more rebels in the Labour area, or the Labour zone. But we'll deal with the council first, or at least the corporate council at least. Just follow this road straight down, looks like. Yeah, there's a fair bit to do on Corellia. I didn't realise there was so much. It seemed in the first video when I was dealing with the Heroic 4 missions that this one area was going to be dealt with pretty quickly, but then obviously Zerka Corporation and CEC took another half an hour just by themselves. That was basically just one mission, but it chained a fair bit.
Thought you forgot about me. Getting lonely?
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Okay.
Corporate Tower Taxi, Islands, Occupied, Corporate Council
Have a
Tower.
safe and pleasant stay.
I don't know which one we need to go to, but I'll just trust that the map knows what it's doing. Follow its recommendation. I mean, when's that ever been wrong? The courtyard of the Council Tower. Need to get in and take a security chief's pass key, and then we can access the elevator up. Rather than doing the whole Shinra HQ thing and having to take all the stairs.
You can help?
Ah, nice. Well, it was annoying, but still. Yeah, interrupted me from using my Death from Above ability, which I always love using. Stop dealing with some of the security forces. There's probably plenty more actually inside the council tower itself. Don't need to go all out around here. Oh, hi, didn't see you there.
Okay.
We press a critical hit. How much damage did we do? Well, we only have a 13% chance to do a critical strike. Hey, Security Chief. Exactly who I was looking for. Nice. Ah, I need to use this. Okay.
I'm back.
I was about to head straight for the elevator, actually. "10 minutes left on our stim and experience booster." Oh.
Not scared of you.
Ah, cool. Up in the Chairman Fane's office itself. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Who's this then?
Wait.
Sir, they're dangerous.
Guys, I'd let your boss do the talking. Trust me.
I see they're obviously not Imperial soldiers. This is clearly a question of money, not loyalty. Am I right?
Not loyalty. Principle. I always fulfill my contracts.
Well, that helps your image. I understand, but competition is basic business. If your employer isn't concerned about keeping you, you'll always get lowballed. The private sector always needs good talent, and we'll pay you what you're worth. Why collect one paltry bounty when I can pay you a fortune in regular wages?
I'm more the cash-in-hand type.
No head for numbers.
Not really.
You can still come quietly.
You can't appreciate the opportunity you're throwing away. Show him the door.
You can show me the door. You look familiar to someone. He'll come to me. Anyhows. How long can you keep that force field up, I wonder?
We can work this out. The Empire can have Corellia. I'll slip off world and retire somewhere in the colonies.
Should have thought of that earlier. Let's go, Chairman.
I can't stop you. I'll go quietly.
Nice, you adopted the position. Wonderful. We need to kill 5 more people to actually get the bonus, so let's do that first before we use our quick travel back.
Hey. You alright?
one more. Someone else here? No. Thought I saw someone else running around just entering the facility. Oh well, let's get ourselves back to General Crow. Or Crow. And let him know the situation. See what's next on the agenda. Oh, we'll see what this message is as well. Dear Circa Partner, the Circa Corporation Board of Directors was greatly distressed to learn of your recent troubles with our head of Corellian operations. We apologize wholeheartedly for Trevor's actions. It was Circa policy to never become involved in political matters, and we hold the greatest respect for your handling of the situation. Please accept the attached as a token of our appreciation and as a reassurance that the Circa Corporation looks forward to servicing your needs in the future. So I killed one of your, like, not really like your board of directors, but your Corellian corporate head maybe, and you're thanking me for it and giving me money. Well, cheers. Oh, hi.
You've obtained Chairman Fane. Good. We proceed on schedule. General, see to the bounty hunter's reward.
Yes, my lord.
Our next objective is to bring Corellia's beasts to heel. You will be the one to break them.
How do you plan for me to do that?
The Corellians cohabit with a number of species. The most numerous and organized are the Selonians. The Republic needs to see the Selonians accede to the Empire. A representative must be acquired.
Never seen a Selonian. What am I looking for?
Man-sized vermin with enough intelligence to fear us. They support the rebellion from Coronet City's interstitial maintenance corridors. One particularly tenacious animal leads packs of raiders to undermine our front lines. It will make as good an example as any. General Crow will brief you on the battle plan. When you have the creature, bring it to me in Axial Park.
You'll have your Selonian soon.
Trying to locate the Selonian raiders in the guts of Coronet City would be almost futile. Instead, you'll target an invaluable Selonian resource and force these raiders to defend it.
I was getting tired of chasing all my targets down anyway.
Follow the plan exactly, and they'll have nowhere to run. Selonians rely on a small breeding caste to reproduce. With their future at stake, the Selonians will have no choice but to act. Raid the Selonian warrens under Labor Valley, take your hostages, and hold them at these coordinates.
What's so special about this section of tunnels?
It's a dead end. They'll believe they have you cornered right up to the moment you cut off their only route of escape. These shock collars will keep the alien filth in line while you lead them to the ambush coordinates. When your objective is complete, report directly to Darth Tormen in Axial Park. Just follow the sound of destruction.
Sounds good. And we're very close, level 54. So we need to capture a young Selonian, an elder Selonian, and a Selonial matriarch. And that's all in Labor Valley, they said? Yes. Okay, well, we know where we're going next, then. Let's see if there's an Imperial outpost set up, in case there's anything else needs to be done while we're there. Before we consider maybe ending this video.
Thought you forgot about me.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
This is what a rocket tram looks like. enjoy some of the scenery. Oh, hi. So this is an Imperial war camp where we're getting dropped off. Or close enough to one. Wow. This place has seen better days. Smack dab in the centre of Labour Valley. And there's a few people who do want to talk to us. And the network tunnel's not too far away either. Go see Major Tradic first. See what he has to say about the situation. We're assisting... Oh, Darth Decimus. Yes, we're doing this on behalf of him.
Thought you forgot about me.
Dealing with some of the rioters here, the protesters.
Welcome to the Blitz, Hunter. Darth Decimus said we'd be receiving your services. What we've got here is a cleanup operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia. Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
What's causing the delay?
My boys are in the field, but the enemy's tearing them apart. Now that you're here, we can revise our attack. We're getting intel from an inside source. Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Manners, Major Tradic. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sul, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation.
Why is a Corellian aiding the Empire?
I've always been a firm supporter of the Empire. And the promise to become Corellia's Prime Minister didn't hurt. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
Now you'll get to see what bounty hunters are all about.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
Oh, we have a person of note in this Darbin Sul. Let's have a look at him, shall we? Charming, charismatic, and opportunistic, Darbin Sul has had a promising political career on Corellia. One of the youngest individuals ever elected to the government council, many believed it was only a matter of time before he became the Prime Minister. But Darbin was not content to wait. When the Empire began plotting its takeover of the world, he was quick to sell out the Republic in exchange for the promise of a promotion to Prime Minister once the Imperials seized power. Much to Darbin's surprise... Sorry about this. Much to his surprise, however, the Corellian people put up a stiff resistance in response to the actions of their government. What Darbin imagined would be a quick power grab has degenerated into a bloody conflict. Although he has personal distaste for war, the dangling promise of the Prime Minister's chair has kept Darbin securely in the Empire's pocket. Okay, good. Well, we know his allegiance then for now. Up until he gets that position, and then they always want more. Let's see what else people want in the war camp.
You're
just in time for the show. Grab some turf. Things are about to get fun. The Corellian Star Drive Corporation has been funding resistance cells all over the city. So I'm turning their headquarters into a crater. As soon as I get the all clear from a buddy down there, I'll flip the switch and boom. No more corporation.
A corporation that cares about profits should be open to negotiation.
They're funding resistance cells all over the city. General Hesker wants an example made. And here's the call I'm expecting.
Blow it, quick! They know we're here! Repeat, the Republic's found us! Blow it!
Last. Long-range detonator's not working. The pubs must have put a dampening field up.
Surely you must have thought something like this might happen.
I'd be pretty lousy at my job if I didn't have a backup plan. Just didn't see it getting this bad. A short-range detonator will still blow the charges, but you'd have to fight half the pub army while doing it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds. Respectfully, sir, you've got to help.
I like an explosion as much as the next person. This should be fun.
The pubs will certainly make it fun for you, but the fireworks are worth it. There's a delay on each bomb after it's triggered. That'll give you time to get out of the blast zones. Don't stick around after you set them off. The timer's not that long. And it's a big boom.
Great. Star Drive Combustion. It's them, and of course this is the Resistance stronghold that we need to go deal with, okay. Good to know. Jerris Rez here.
I'm ruined. Finished! Those blasted Salonians with their riots and their mangy hides. Too busy fighting the Empire to think about the working man, the entrepreneur.
They'll be put down soon enough. Then you can get back to whatever it is you do.
Arms dealing. At least until those rodents put me out of business. Major Tradic's expecting me to deliver a shipment of military-grade ordnance, but the Furball Coalition won't even let a rumor get through. It's not just the Solonians either. Wookiees, Strawl, just about every flea bag in the galaxy's stonewalling me.
At least you're still alive.
I practically had to offer up my firstborn child to secure this contract. If I don't deliver. I'm sure you don't give a Cathar's hackles about me, but there's an entire regiment of Imperial troops waiting for this gear. If you clear out those mongrels, I should be able to deliver the merchandise. Heck, I'll cut you in on a slice of the profits.
You got yourself a deal.
So you'll do it? Maybe I'm not headed for financial ruin after all. The Wookiees and the Drawl are the ones I'm most concerned about. Thin their numbers a bit, and we'll be in business.
Cool. An alien obstruction. Where's that? Oh, it's near the Resistance stronghold. That works. And you are Flashpoint Courier. Okay. You're different. What will you tell me about?
Verifying identity complete. Please stand by for official communication from the Citadel.
Hunter, I'm Moff Jayak. I require your services urgently. 87 hours ago, the 5th Naval Patrol Group was attacked. All hands were lost. 1,239 servicemen total.
Has the Republic developed some kind of new weapon? A new ship class?
No, this attack was not carried out by Republic forces. Our servicemen were slaughtered by their own droids. We found the corpses orbiting in perfect rings around Aduba.
Are droids programmed to be loyal? How could they rebel like that?
We believe they were compelled to do so by a third party. The attack on our ships was not an isolated incident. Droids elsewhere have disappeared or sabotaged our efforts. All of these incidents have been linked to a secret movement calling itself Directive 7, a cadre of rogue droids that plans to exterminate all life in the galaxy.
What's the bottom line? Find the droid's leader and take him down?
In the broad strokes, yes. Time is against us. The renegades are already beginning to put their genocidal plans into motion. We must act now. I am organizing a strike against Directive 7's headquarters to begin as soon as possible. I would like you to spearhead the operation.
Just give me the details and I'll give you a pack of smashed droids.
I am currently headquartered on the Imperial fleet. Come to the coordinates provided and I will brief you more fully on the operation. I hope to see you soon.
Okay.
The connection has been closed. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. So we have a Moff to go see. Immediate vengeance. We'll take that off for the moment. Level 49 recommended. Yeah, we'll go take a look at that after we finished here on Corellia. Is there anyone else we need to talk to? Let's have a quick drive around a tram station, but I'm thinking I may end this video here before we get stuck into the circumstances of the Labour Valley. Yeah, it seems fine. Oh, nope. Hello.
Thought you forgot about me.
Heal yourself up, Wexel. Don't worry. Those savages will be punished. You've a right lethal look about you. That sort of attitude is handy right now. It's the Wookiees. Shaggy Boots tore into my men with a vengeance. Less than a third of us escaped, and most look worse than Wexel here.
We're a long way from Kashyyyk. What are Wookiees doing on Corellia?
Corellians like them as factory workers. They're supposedly industrious, clever with tools, and have strong backs. My men have been converting Corellian factories for the Empires. No problems until we got to the Magna Gravitics plant. The Wookiees in the plant refused to hand it over. They ambushed us, and now they're holding the factory. It's a bitter pill.
An example needs to be made of them.
It'll be dangerous. The Wookiees aren't interested in negotiation or reason. They know every nook of that factory. And now, they've had time to make ready. You're going into Corellia's own savage jungle. Hopefully we can raise a glass when it's all done.
And it's a heroic tomb quest. Defeat Wookiee Battle Masters. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we'll end this video here before we leave and head further into Labour Valley. So you have all our side quests are nicely parked over in this section so far, and obviously our story missions over here. We may need to explore further, depending on what happens after we've completed the chain quest within the Resistance stronghold, but as I say, we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, as always, this of course is AnthWolf with Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more as we continue the series next time. Until then, no. Bye bye now.